Good morning. Scrappy Doo and soup and tired. Super tired of this hogwash. Hello, Connie M. Good morning. Living in an illusion. The illusion of freedom. 11 startling examples of modern day mind control. And it's pretty interesting. You can see everyone is looking at their cell phone. And as they walk through this portal, here they are. They're all looking down. They're all looking down. Just like that. Let me scoot this thing over, you all. I've got to scoot it over. Let me flip it around. Gina is going to flip it around, you all. Try to get some light on me. Good morning. I mean, this is really bright. Gina, honey, that's way too bright. I know it's way too bright. Like right there in my face. Boom. The illusion of freedom is what it's called. 11 startling examples of modern day mind control. With the rise of digital media, I'm going to flip it around. The rise of digital media, right here you can see it. And the constant bombardment of information on our phones, TVs, and computers, you can see. Our beliefs can be shaped. Now, this is true. Our beliefs can be shaped in ways that we might not even realize. An online thread discussed this topic, asking users to share their observations of modern day brainwashing. And there's 11 responses that were eye-opening. If you're just tuning in, we live in an illusion. Gina, how can you say that? Good morning, Applebrooks, honey. Good morning, Debbie. How can you say that we live in illusion? Well, when you get through seeing these things, you'll see that, look at yourself, okay? When you look at these things, when you hear it, look at you and or those around you. It's a lot, let me just say something right now. It's a lot easier for people to look around them and see what it is out there in others, but it's extremely hard for them to look at themselves and seeing that they too are like that. It's a lot harder for some people to look at themselves and say, well, yeah, that's me too, instead of looking at someone else. So listen to it, you all. We live in an illusion, but it's the illusion of freedom. And we're being bombarded every day with information. So let's see this. Let's see. Relying on one news source. You see that? By limiting ourselves to a single perspective, we risk falling victim to modern day brainwashing. A user shared, someone's brainwashed if they refuse to look at any media they've been conditioned to avoid, lest it pollutes their thoughts. Have your own opinions. You need to have your own opinions, people. We all do, but don't be afraid to have them challenged. And keep in touch with people you might disagree with are saying. Relying on one news source, you all. And right now, well, we have the news is literally controlled by, all of them are. One news source. It's a form of brainwashing. We're living in an illusion. We have rampant consumerism going on. We do. Look at that. She is so happy with that cell phone and her credit card. She can buy her something now with her pretty pink glasses. Rampant consumerism. A writer said, we are all brainwashed all the time into buying more and more things that we don't need. I've read that before, and you see it. They tempt you. They have ads that suggest, hey, this is what you want. It's right there in your face. It's like right there because your phone's in your face. You got it. We're living in an illusion, you all. The illusion of freedom, but they're talking about 11 ways that you can get brainwashed. They did a discussion thing, and these were the responses of people who responded to what they would consider brainwashing in this day and age. Well, it started with TV, then it turned to computers, now it's cell phones. We ain't done yet, you all. Look at this. She's looking and she's thinking, brand superiority, even brands. How many people buy a product because they think that brand is the best out there? Another added, a brand marketing campaign may have us believe that theirs is the best, but the reality is that they just have the best and the biggest marketing budget. The best and the biggest marketing budget. There's a lot of people who go for name brand. Name brand people. You may be one watching it right now. We don't mean to step on your toes. I mean, if you like a name brand, that's fine. But let's face it, we do have things put in our face. We do. To choose one brand over another. We're talking about the illusion, living in an illusion. And it's real. The illusion of freedom. You think your thoughts are your own thoughts, but you don't realize that you're being brainwashed. Gina, honey, you're brainwashed. Well, I'm washing my brain of the brainwashing that was taking place in my brain. You can start by washing your brain too to get rid of all that brainwashing that they did because they didn't wash you right in your brain. They didn't. You know they didn't. We got to wash that junk out of our minds. We got to wake up to see what's happening. We do. Look at this. Wow, there's this guy with a loudspeaker. I have one of those speakers right there. I did. I bought it in case of an emergency. I had to get on there and holler out. The big lie technique. A person wrote, this is from a discussion, the big lie technique relies on the idea that people will eventually accept it as accurate. If you keep saying a false statement repeatedly without backing down, it seems more believable when people hear something repeatedly from different sources, even if it initially sounds unbelievable. However, just because many people say something doesn't make it automatically accurate. You know that's true. You know it's true. We are really in an illusion. We're living in an illusion to think that everything we hear is true. And there's so many prominent mouthpieces out there spewing out the same things over and over and over and over again. No matter what it is, no matter what area it is, they're telling you this is good, this is good, this is good, this is good. It's normal, it's normal, it's normal. This is what's happening. They're repeating it. They got it, Yoa. Gina, honey, stick with the subject. Can I talk? Because I like to talk at times. I do. I like to talk on here. That's the only talking I get to do, you all. Come on now, you need to let Gina, honey, talk. That's right. I'm having fun. I'm talking to my friends on here. Normalizing exhausting hustle culture. Work, 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 work. Well, see, that's me also. That may be you, that you may feel that that's all I do is work. I cannot even get to sit down. I've worked 2 jobs, and when I get home, I got to work some more. We're living in an illusion. You got to do. More productivity. That's what it was when I was working, when I had my job that I had, because I was a high producer. I work really good. I work hard and I'm efficient at what I would do. So more was expected of me because I set the pace. Then I had to keep up with that pace. The more you do, the more they're going to expect you all. So you just have to work, 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 work. Now, there's nothing wrong with working hard. There isn't, but it's going to eventually wear your body out and your mind, and you're going to think, I can't even rest. I can't rest. Let's read what they had to say. Sacrificing your physical and mental well being for others who don't care about you is brainwashing that many are unaware of. You all, do you have that happen in your life? You sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. Yeah, I do it every single day, people say, every single day, and nobody appreciates it. It's okay, you all. It's not okay, but we're reading about we're living in an illusion. A Redditor shared that he knows a guy with 2 full-time jobs who always looks tired. Of course he's tired. He has been living like this for 15 years, and strangely, he owns 3 cars despite having no personal time or hobbies. It's important to remember that we should work to live, not live to work. Let's get that right. Work to live, not live to work. That's like eat to live, not live to eat. See, you can use that on just about anything. Now, granted, you don't have a choice nowadays with the inflation and everything, all the way the world's going. You've got to work. It takes 2 households now, 2 incomes coming in just to make ends meet. If you got a family and stuff like that, you got bills. But we're in luck. This is where the universal basic income is going to come in. And this is where by 2025, 40% of the workforce, the labor force, is going to be replaced by robots and automation. Therefore, the humans who had the jobs, well, they're going to have more time on their hands to enjoy their life, and they're going to have a universal basic income. Elon Musk said it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's already planned out. See, and if you look at it right now, we already have in societies around the world a universal basic income. When you hit a certain age, you get a check. A check. And if you're younger now, you get more checks. But then it's going to get to the point, everybody's going to have a universal basic income. I mean, it's going to kind of level out. But this is, Gina, will you stick to the subject? I'm trying to, you all. You're working, you're sacrificing your physical and mental health, your mental well-being for others who don't care about you. It's brainwashing that many are unaware of. It's either working you to death, you're working 2 jobs or getting back on with it. Now we got this guy. He is seeing something. He must be on his social media, and his mouth has flew open, you all. He has read something. He has saw something. Well, what he saw was the rise of the endless addictive short videos. Endless addictive short videos. A writer said a short video content has become popular because it provides a quickie, a quick dopamine rush. Oh my gosh. Due to the algorithms on social media platforms, people are directed towards more extreme or fringe content. As a result, many individuals consume bite-sized content without reading longer articles or thinking critically about the issues at hand. It's working perfectly. We're living a life of an illusion. We're living an illusional life of freedom. The algorithm is directing people on social media platforms, of course, you got to want to do it. You got to want to have that desire within you to get that dopamine rush in the side of your being. And it's not LOVE. It's not. It's a lot different than that. It's like an adrenaline rush. You want to see something. The algorithm is directing people to more extreme and or fringe content. And individuals, you're consuming it, you all. Even though you're not physically eating it, your body is consuming it. Whatever you see with your eyes, you hear with your ears, you speak with your mouth, well, that's coming out of your mouth. Whatever it is you're consuming, you're reading on, whether it be something short videos, long videos, it's the content that you're consuming, okay, is what it is. And it's going to turn you into something. And you may not be able to think critically about the issue at hand, especially if you rather have all those little bite-sized contents that don't require you to read. Okay? Well, Gina, that's what you're doing right here with social media. We're not even reading and you're running your mouth on here. How you expect us to be a critical thinker? I don't know. I don't know. Then you're going to have to figure that out on your own. Figure it out on your own. You all know, really, we're trying to learn how to look at things critically, things that you see. We're going to have to try to look through this illusion of freedom. Really, it's kind of, we're bombarded with the holographic world. We're just bombarded every single day. But we're using social media for a better thing, in a good way. We are to raise awareness of what's happening in the world. And you don't have to look at a short video, a clip of Gina. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not one for short video clips. I'm not. I'm not one for talking just a tad bit. Even though they say the more the words, the less the meanings, and how does that profit anyone? No, I like I like to talk. I like to engage. And sometimes I'll watch a short video just because it's so stupid, but it's only like one type of short video I'll watch, and I think I'm not going to consume it. I'm not, because it might rot my brain. It might rot your brain, you all. Look at this guy right here. He's got this going on. Entering the social media black hole. Gina, there's not a black hole. It is a black hole. Some users say social media in general is also a great example of modern day brainwashing. I totally agree. It is plumb full of it. A commenter said, you're being exposed to propaganda daily. Daily propaganda. Somebody had a propaganda machine that he used quite well over there in Europe. And the country starts with the G and it ends with a Y. And his name starts with an H and it ends with an R. On social media and generally on the web, it's true. The meme you saw earlier, the site with verifiable news, but that leaves out the critical bits of information. Propaganda is everywhere. And we are all being brainwashed daily. You may say, I'm not being brainwashed. I don't watch that kind of stuff. Well, some people feel if you watch me, you're brainwashed because it's not according to their point of view. It's not. They want you to watch what they want you to watch. They do. They will encourage you. Really, if you think about it, how many truly positive YouTube channels are out there, Facebook pages? How much positive news is out there encouraging you to, live a life of love, be kind to one another and stuff. Try to get your head screwed on straight. But how much is it? Okay, is anything you want to consume with your eyes and your ears, it's on social media. It's on the internet, it's on your phone. You get to choose what you want to consume with your eyes and with your ears. You get to choose it. It's your choice. But remember, the more you consume of a certain thing in different varieties, it's going into you like that. And that area inside of you is getting fed daily. It is. The more you consume of it with its overtures, whether they be positive or negative, you're feeding it. And it's going to show up in you. It's going to come out of your mouth. It's going to get up here. You're going to start seeing things based on what you have consumed, hearing things and speaking things. It's going to either affect you in a positive way or a very negative way. We don't want things to affect us in a negative way. We don't. We're trying to grow beyond the negative, grow out of this thing, the illusion, get out of the illusion, realize we're being brainwashed, and we just want to live our lives. Okay, we want to. You'd have to leave the world in essence, and we don't have the liberty of leaving this world yet. We don't, you all. Gina, focus on your subject. Okay, social media. What is she so excited about? She's got some green glasses on and she is excited. Multi-level marketing voodoo. A user said the multi-level marketing is a prevalent business model that promises your friendships, financial independence, success, and improved health. This is multi-level marketing. It's going to give you some friendships, financial independence, success, important health, improvement. They tell you that you have been exposed to the truth and you have to go out there and you have to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on expensive, overpriced packages, and registration you should make more. Let me tell you what happened. I'm going to speak of this. YouTube. When I was looking at the YouTube thing, you can look at your content and stuff like that at the top bar. They have this thing called the meta or the beta. I don't know what it is. And you're supposed to try it. It says, try it. Pick a video, a short video, and pay this extra money to get some views, to get traffic to your channel. So I thought, what are they talking about? They suggest that you put in $200. If you put in $200, they will run a campaign with your short video and they will direct the traffic to your channel for 1 week and you will get maybe 1,000 or 2,000 viewers on your channel. They want you to pay to do that. Facebook does that. They have done that. Twitter does it. They're all doing it. They want you to pay to have traffic come to your channel so that doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense. It starts off, everything is free. It's like cable TV. No ads, commercial free. Then over time, of course, you got ads, you got commercials. They were like that on YouTube. But now you've got the money, honey. They want some more money out of you. They do. Pay to have those people come to your channel. No, if you would be fair, people would find other people's channel and they would be able to consume what they want to consume without the algorithms blocking them. Really. But true, in all reality, YouTube, no matter what country they're operating in, or Google, the governments of that country, the like FCC or whatever it is, the federal something that controls the airways, you have to do what they tell you to do. The content that they want you to promote, you have got to promote the content in the order they say. Give priority to that, or you're not allowed to operate your platform in their country. This is the truth. It just came out. I read that probably a half a year ago. You've got to, if you run these big social media platforms, the government arm that controls it, you will put out what they tell you to, and you will take down what they tell you to. You got to walk the line. You do. Okay, you were talking about consumerism, the voodoo. Oh, now we got this woman right here telling you to be hush hush. She's got a glass of wine and a baby is sleeping. Societal tricks and expectations. A writer said, society has brainwashing you. We exist in this hyper real state that was propagated and exploited by profiteers. It runs very deep and affects everyone in some way or another. This type of thought can make it hard to differentiate what's real and what isn't at some point. It's true. And you may find yourself thinking that what is real and what isn't real. Who's real and who isn't real? It's an illusion. I'm real. Well, Gina, honey, you're just saying you're real. We don't know if you're real or not. I'm real. Okay, I'm real. And you may meet me and you may say you're not real. I'm see you physically standing here and you're not real. Now, I've been in the store before when people run into me. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's you, Gina. Oh, I'm so excited. And I say, well, what's your name? How do you know me? I don't know. I don't know, but they see me and you're real. You are real. All right. Now, this is another one, you all. We're living a life of an illusion. Look at this. It looks like she's being forced to eat. Wow, not just one hot dog, but 3. Looks like all you can eat and then some. Hello, Amanda. Health and fitness propaganda. While prioritizing one's health and well-being is essential, it's unfortunate that many individuals have fallen prey to deceptive health and fitness schemes, pills, programs, diet, etc. As one user pointed out, lots of health and fitness plans, they don't just try to give you advice. They get you to subscribe to a whole ideology surrounding their advice, and they convince you that everyone else is wrong. It's true. It is true. It's everywhere. It's not just limited to health and fitness. It's rampant on social media platforms. It is. There's lots of people that come on here. You need to listen to this, Gina. They got the answers you're seeking. You need to watch this. Have you watched this? Are you listening to this? Now, granted, when you get a lot of people saying that, and you may not know that I don't go and watch videos. I don't watch other platforms. I don't. But if I was forced to watch other platforms because someone told me to, you will not see me on social media ever again. You will not. If that was the deal, if in order for me to have a platform, in order for me to do what I do, if it was dictated to me by individuals suggesting or YouTube saying you've got to do this, you got to do that in order to have a platform, you watch these daily, I'm not going to have a platform because to me that is a prison. And I'm not going to be put in a prison, okay? I'm not going to be told what I have to consume because someone else consumes it. That may be right for you, and you may like looking at that stuff. I am doing my best to keep my mind free of everything that I can that would interfere with free thinking inside my being, free flow of the energy within my being, free thought processing so that I can receive from the spiritual realm, from the Holy Spirit, so I can hear the inner still voice within me, so I'll be able to think clearly. Well, Gina, that's why you don't think clearly, because you won't listen to what everybody else has to say. They're trying to tell you what's going on and you won't listen. How about they listen to me? How about they listen about love is the most important thing on the face of the earth. Nothing else compares to it. Nothing else matters as much as love. When it's all said and done, all you got is each other. This whole world could disappear, the materialistic things, all these other points of view. When this world starts crumbling, you're going to want somebody by you. You're going to want some love. You're going to want some friends. You're going to want some companionship. You're going to want a shoulder to lean on. You're going to want somebody there, and you ain't going to want to hear no negativeness. You ain't going to want to care about all this stuff. You want to, how are we going to make it? Give me some encouragement, because I don't want to just fall by the wayside. I want to make it. Okay. So no, if somebody was to force me or a platform, Gina, you got to do this and you got to do that. No, I will not be a prisoner. I'm not in that aspect at all. I'm not. I want to be free. Free on the inside of me. Gina, you going off on a rampant. Sometimes I like to go off on a rampant to make my point known. No, I don't go around watching other social media platforms and stuff. I don't have time in my life for doing that. I don't. My life is prioritized as it is off of social media. The only real time I'm going to be on social media is when I come on here to do a video, or I might need to look up something, but I'm not going to sit and I won't be able to have a life outside of social media. I won't have a life outside of the cell phone, the computer, or anything. I won't be able to enjoy my time with my family, with my daughter, doing things outside. I won't have no time. I won't. Maybe that's why you all don't got no time. You got to make time for your family and your loved ones. Make time to live. Make time to live, you all. Gina, will you please get back to your subject? I'm trying to, you all. I like to talk at times. Well, I don't like clowns. I do not like clowns at all. This is a very good descriptive thing right here. Political fury. The illusion. A user wrote, regardless of your political beliefs, if you think the opposition is evil, then congratulations. You're a victim of brainwashing. Many agreed, and another comment said, an ideology prioritizing political correctness above the truth. I don't know why people think this is a gotcha question. It's both sides. It's both sides. If you think the opposition is evil, of course you got people. We're divided. We think both sides, or one side thinks the other side is evil. It goes both ways. We're a victim of brainwashing. They pitted us against one another when we should not be pitted against one another. That's what they've done. Use the people. They get mouthpieces out there, public figures, and they take people like me, they take people like you, and there may be nothing wrong with you. And you may like people, you may, but then it won't be long before they turn you against others because of politics. That's one thing you can't discuss, politics. You're not supposed to discuss politics, religion, and something else. Money, maybe. You don't you don't talk about stuff like that, but they want you to. They want to shove it down your throat so that you are going to get so angry on the inside of you that you can't see straight, till all that you got coming out of your mouth is you're really angry. And you want something to happen. You want to turn the tables. You all listen. Political fury is happening. They're not they're not stupid. What's going on in the world? They know exactly what's going on. They control it. We're living a life of illusion. It would be best for you to tune out politics if you could. If you could. Because look what's happening. Regardless of your political beliefs, if you think the opposition is evil, then congratulations, you're a victim of brainwashing. Many agreed. An ideology prioritizing political correctness, no matter where it's coming from, above the truth. Now, there's bad things going on in this world. I agree, totally bad, and I don't like it. And it seems like one side is worse than the other, no matter what side you're on. This side is really bad, and then the people on this side saying this side is really bad. And before you know it, you have people in the streets. People in the streets rioting against one another. They got their signs up. They're doing peaceful protests against each other. But that person on that other side didn't do nothing to you. They didn't do a single thing to you. They didn't harm you at all. But yet you have been brainwashed to go out there, hold up your signs for this one party, and then the other party has been brainwashed to go out there and hold up that sign, and you will get so mad at a total stranger because they're on the opposing end. You don't even know that person, but you're mad just because they're affiliated with it. How dare they do that? Then people get extreme. They'll go after their whole entire family. You see what happened? You got total strangers. Never met them in your life. Boom, coming against them. It's rampant. And what I see coming, it's horrific. That level right there. What's coming is horrific. There's going to be a hunt, is what's going to happen. And it's already happening. They're going to crack down, and you ain't did nothing, but you fell into the hole that was dug right there in front of you. It was a massive, massive hole. And you believed, and you just walked down, and you just fell into it. Just fell right into the hole. They had to dig it with a big bulldozer. They didn't use a shovel. They weren't going to waste their time. Brainwashing, the illusion. We live in an illusion. We live in an illusion. Gina, can you talk about spaceships? We don't want to talk about the illusion that's in your mind, Gina. You're the one. I've been told you're delusional. You are delusional. You got mental problems. You're retarded. I've been told that by someone who was supposed to love me. Have you? You're delusional. You're retarded. You're mental. You got problems because I have a different mindset. See, you even pit your family members against each other. You pit your friends against one another. Dragonfly. That's right, you all. That's right. And you have people still being brainwashed because they're so programmed. You can't crack the code. They mess the code up so you can't get it out of them. That's right. You may say, well, I'm still being called mental, retarded, stupid. Well, do your best to tune it out if you can to survive. One day that may not be your name. It's not your name, you all. But it's not nice. People are cruel to one another. They are. They're so cruel to each other. And when you do it to total strangers also, and you know nothing about them at all, that's even worse. But it still doesn't stop the hurt within. It doesn't. See, it's like the opposition is out there. They want to hurt any way that they can. Hurt you, take their mouth. It's talking about your words of your mouth. You can build a fortress of trust with your words. Your words can bring a lot of healing, and or they can bring a lot of wounding. Well, we're wounding each other with our words. We're being pitted against one another to use our mouth, and really it's like a sword. It's like a double-edged sword. It cuts both ways. We've been programmed to use our mouth, and you feel it, you speak it. Go ahead and just cut them down with your tongue. Do it. No. If you're going to do anything, it's got to be in love. But some people don't agree with that. They don't. They think love is too wimpy. It's just so weak. If it's so weak, why don't you walk in that path of love? If it's so weak, try to live a life of love. For those who think, Gina, you're weak, and if you all who have love on the inside of you, and just because you've got it together and you're calm and collect, those people who think you're weak and passive, let them try to walk one day in your shoes, maybe even 1 hour. See how difficult it is for the person who walks a totally different way to walk in the path of love. It's going to be very, very, very uncomfortable, and they won't walk it long. They won't, because it's not in them. That's right. So, Gina, we're talking about an illusion. We're living in an illusion, you all. We know we are. Gina, can you open up that thing? Trying to open up that thing? I am. Illusion. The illusion of freedom. 11 startling examples of modern day mind control. We've been brainwashed left and right, and we're still being brainwashed. We got to tune out all the external if you're going to not be brainwashed. You can be aware. Awareness is the key. This is raising awareness right here. Awareness is the key to prepare. Start preparing, start rectifying, start making right on the inside of you. Start working in your life. Start focusing on what's important. And this relationship here on the YouTube is very important to me. It's important to have relationships with you all, even though I cannot see you all in person. I don't. I can see your comments. I can feel your energy. I can feel your spirit. You can feel my spirit. It's so important to keep the connection open and talk. Have somebody to talk to, or in this case, somebody to listen to. Gina, honey, thanks. You're doing all the talking. Well, that's because I'm on the other end of this. I am. There are some people in here, they would be so domineering, I would not even get a word in edgewise. Not a word in edgewise. And then I'd think, well, fine. Click. That's what I would do. Click. You took my voice away. That's what I would say. You have people who take your voice away in your life. They don't want you to speak because they want to be the voice. So your voice doesn't matter. Boom. They zip you up. They zip you up to where when you speak, this is what you do. You do what they want you to do. I'm going to go, you all. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. Thank you for your comments. Thank you, moderators. I hope you have a beautiful day. I really do. And I hope something I said will make a difference in your day. Hello, J. Jocelyn, honey. Apple Brooks, honey. Danny, love it. That's right, Rainbow Turtle, we love our tribe. We do. That's right. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. I hope your day goes beautiful. Even if it wasn't starting off good, I hope it started off really good now and it got rid of all that negativeness that tried to trick you into thinking that you're going to have a bad day. You're going to have to say, no, I'm not. Love you.